Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show us how we can make this kind of mockup for our books. Right? So mockups are designs that you can make, and then they make your book look physical, like it's been printed. Seeing this book, it's like it's a standing book, right? But I just designed a book cover, and then I did some editing to it, and then it came out like this. So you can use this to advertise your book on other platforms after you've probably published it on Quora, Facebook, TikTok, wherever it is you want to use it for your advert. For me, I use it specific. I use it for the advert too, but I use it specifically for posting on my Instagram catalog and my other portfolios where I showcase that I'm a book cover designer. So as you can see, I bringing them here, it's like the books have been printed. It appears like the books have been printed, and then I can use it to show off, to showcase my skills, not show off. Show off is a wrong word. Um, okay, so two tools that we're gonna be needing for this are Pinterest and Pixel Lab, and here are both of them. So Pinterest, thank God they're even side by side. So Pinterest and Pixel Lab. I try not and Pixel Lab. Now, first of all, I'm going to pick Pinterest to get the template for that book. It's already been suggested for me because I come here and I search for templates many times. Look at this. This is a template. This is a standing book. You can use it for your templates. Remove the text on it and you can work on it. So, but for me, I'm going to get that particular portrait, that particular template. Sorry. So you come to Pinterest and then you search for book mockup background. You search for it and you see diverse of them. There's a lot of templates. You can see them. Even the first one we just saw, you can see it here. You can see this one. Just pick the one that appeals to you. For me, I'm choosing this specifically, the same one that I just showed us. So that I'm going to be replicating it exactly as it is. So you save it, download the image to your gallery. After downloading it to your gallery, we are done with Pinterest. So we'll move over to Pixel Lab. So now I'll move over to Pixel Lab. Open up Pixel Lab. I already have it here, but I'm going to create a new document for to show how this is done. So you click here, default. If it is not, it should open by default like this. If you had something on it before, or if you don't have something on it since it's your first time, you can get the Pixel app and the Pinterest app on Google Play Store. I don't know about the Apple iStore. I don't know about the Apple Store or whatever it is called, but I know that it's on Google Play Store. Both of them, you can download them. So when it opens, then you create a new document by clicking here. If this is not open already, then you click on default and it should bring you here. Then once it's done, you can delete this text. I don't need this text, so I'm just going to click. Just going to delete from above. Then I'm going to import the cover for the design, the design for that book that I want to mock up. So I already got mine, which is this. I'm going to import it, this one right here. So I bring it in and okay it of course as the background, not as a picture. You can add it to this design as an image from gallery, and then you can pick it. It will be on top of the page, but I'm not adding it that way. I'm adding it as the background. So that was why I clicked right here, this button. So when you click there, you'll be able to click on gallery, and then you click on from gallery, and then you'll be able to see your gallery and you can import the image. So now that it's here, first we want to create an effect alongside these edges, like is can we see this? Let me change it to blue. Along these edges, like the edges of books as we know them in reality. So I'm going to you're going to add your a shape from here, plus. I'll click on the plus, then shapes. By default, you get your rectangle. So we'll adjust this to be able to give us that effect that we are looking for. We'll adjust it very tiny. And after being tiny, we have to reduce the opacity to 15. And then I'm going to change the fill color to black. and then okay it. Just follow the step-by-step instruction. This is very simple. It's because I'm explaining it, I'm taking my time. This is very, very simple. Then you zoom in, then we expand it just a bit. It doesn't have to be much. Then we start creating the effects that we want by bringing this to the edges and then duplicating it till it gives us what we want. So I'm going to centralize it. After that, I'll have to start duplicating this, make a second one, make sure that it is centralized. If not, zoom out so you see what you're doing. But I prefer zooming in. And then we'll bring it to the edge here. This first one, we also bring it to the edge on top of each other. I'll try not to make this so professional. Then with time, as you learn, you'll be able to get it very, very well. So I'll try not to make this so top notch. So I should be using 4 to 6 lines for this. And then we duplicate again. This time I'm going to change this to white. I'm going to change this to white. Change the color to white. Okay it, and then I'm going to make it thinner, just a little bit thinner. Okay, so now that is here, have to place it by the side of the black. It won't be on top now, by the side. I'll duplicate again because the effect is not showing, obviously. It's like we didn't even put anything there. So we have to bring this here. Oh God help me. And we have to bring this here on top of that old one. And I think we're having an effect now, right? So you can zoom in, though that effect is not looking very nice. So we have to adjust, giving us an immature effect. It's giving us an immature effect. So adjust, make it 10. And then working on Pixel Lab for me is very, very stressful. And then get the other one again and overlap them. God. Overlap them. Okay, I think it's giving us the effect of a book spine, which is what we want to create specifically. So this black I'm going to duplicate again and put on the edge, on the far edge. On the far edge. So far I've used 5 lines, so I think there should be maybe one more and I'm done. Just zoom in. Don't mind me, I'm stressing myself. You can zoom in to make this easier. So place it by the side also. You have to just touch the old guys that are there by the side. And I think I should duplicate this one more, this black, duplicate it one more, then place it on top. Be sure that you are seeing this to be in the middle. Then zoom out. Okay, so this is manageable. This is not perfect, but it's manageable. I'm just going to use it for explanation. For you, as time goes on, you can make it better. And pardon me, I'm not keeping to my word. I have to add one more line. Sorry, the white lines, the white guys. I have to add one more. You can also adjust with this position. This, you can adjust with it. Let me change this back to red. You can adjust with it by tapping on it, and you can choose how much it should move by. So move, then move it up. I want to place it in between the blacks so it creates a better spine effect. Zoom out, we check. Not so bad, but bad. Let me increase this. So you have to put, adjust, test, zoom out, check how it is, duplicate, add again, adjust, delete. Just have to keep on with it till you get what you want. And sometimes if you start giving a deck, you can lock some tools or some elements, sorry, so they don't keep jumping in your way. Okay, so let's see how this looks now. Not bad. Not bad for a start. With time, I don't want this to be so long. If I give it more time, I'll be able to adjust it and adjust it so it give us that perfect spine that we want. So I'll just work with this so this doesn't get so long and boring. And then save as image, ultra, save as image, change the dimensions to ultra. Then you save to gallery. I've already saved mine, so I won't be saving it again. Now, when this is done, I will open another document. Let me also remember to save this as a project in case you are coming back to edit things. Okay, so when that is done, I'll open a new project. Remember, delete the text. This time we still change the background from the same place. It's like this. So come here. Oh God, red. I need red, 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 red. Okay. So we come here, this guy, and then click on it, and then click on gallery, right? So plus the template we downloaded from Pinterest. This is so we click on it, and then we need this to be as a square shape. I make it square because of posting on my Instagram, and it's easier to also see that way. So turn it to a square shape. Once you import, it's gonna be like this. You click right here, a square shape. So you make it a square shape, and then you check it. So this is our template, right? And then we want to add a shape, a rectangle. Remember, from the same place, plus, and then click on shapes. And then once it is here, we'll adjust it to the shape of this. It won't adjust the first time, so don't worry yourself. Just take the top, bottom, and the right side, depends. So this is it. We check, and then when that is done, we want to use the perspective tool. We'll come here, right here, click on here, then we'll scroll down to the perspective tool. Sorry, perspective tool, and we'll click on that. So we want to adjust this to fit that shape. That is why I said you can use this for any other template. Even if you are not using my template, sorry, excuse me, we can use it for any other template. So enable it, and then you can zoom in so you can see what you're doing properly. You can zoom in, then you adjust these edges to fit with your template, right? You adjust these edges to fit with your template. And don't cover this black. For it depends on the one you are using, but for me, the one I'm using, don't let it cover this black space between between the main image and the reflection, right? And then when that is done, I also zoom to the top. So zoom to the top. In case you're wondering, this is where I zoom from. I think you should have figured that out by now. So zoom to the top and also do the same thing, adjust to the top. You can see where the edge is, so we adjust to there. Then we move to the left side. We also adjust. Oh, this one is already there, so nothing much to adjust. Then we'll move to the bottom. I think this should be in place also, just for to be sure. I'll spoil it. Okay, good. I got it now. And then we okay it. So now that is done, we'll be able to add the same image we just downloaded from Pixel Lab where we created a spine effect. We'll be able to add it. Go to plus, go to gallery. This is right here. So we add okay it. We are not adjusting to square anything, just okay it. Then we have to oh sorry. Delete this. Well, I want to it has to be in this rectangle. Sorry. So click right here and we move over to texture. So from texture, we want to add an image, then we add this image. Now, after adding it, we click on the same texture again, and we say maintain ratio. Maintain ratio, we have to enable it. So you maintain the ratio, and bam, everything falls in place. Then you check. So this is what we have. Okay. Now we can see some edges. You can see like this edge from our template is popping out. You can also see from here. So we have to adjust I'll have to use my move tool to adjust to the left to cover up those guys. So I can now use my perspective to adjust the one on the right. Okay, so we are covered on the left. Now we have to zoom in and use our perspective tool to adjust these guys on the right. If yours is okay, you don't need to adjust it though. Just because mine is not okay. So now I'm adjusting. Remember not to cover the black shade. Scroll to the top and also adjust again. I think we should be good now. So zoom out, see how it looks, and we are good. So now this is done. The next thing is we are in the final stage now. We now add from the gallery. I was ahead of the step. Add from gallery and then this. Now we are not using this as into the rectangle. Okay. Click on crop. Click on crop. And then when we've clicked on that, we click on, we want to flip it. So we flip from here, flip, and then we also rotate it upside down. We can use either of the rotate tools, but let it be upside down. So you have to click any one twice. You can use this twice, or you can use this one twice, also anyone. But for me, I've used this one already. So now it's upside down and it's flipped, you okay it. Then we have to adjust it to be the same size as this. Just the left and the right, that is all you need. When that is done, we move it down and we drop it at one edge, which is here. You can also choose to use here, like let it align with the right, or you can choose to make it align with the left. Whichever you're aligned with, just know that you have to use the perspective tool to adjust the other side. Okay, depending on who you are using again. So now that it is here, we go back to use our perspective tool and then we enable it, then we zoom in so we see what we are doing. And then we have to adjust this guy to be right here. Right, to align with the one that is on top also. So right here. And then we okay it. Now that we are done, we zoom out. And then still on it, while it is still selected, while we select it, we go over to transparency. So you scroll, then we have opacity right here. We use opacity to reduce to desire. It can be, it doesn't have a particular number, it depends on how the well you'll be able to tell that okay, this is a reflection. So and that's mine at 9. 9 matches with the background. And that is how you create this. You can implement it for any other one. And if more requests are made, then I might make another sample video, another video for another kind of mockup. Get you save this, save as image. Remember, it's in JPG, no transparency, default. You change it to ultra, then you save to gallery. And you should also save this as a project, because if you want to use the same one next time, then you have to come and you know just come, you edit it. All you have to do now is to click on this, go to the texture, and then you change the image. So you use another image that you wanted to use. Let's say it is this cover, for example. I can simply do this and then click on it. Remember to maintain your ratio, and we are in power. However, this doesn't have the spine effect. You see, there is no spine effect. It's looking just blank. So you have to create the spine effect first before you now import it and bring it here. So that's how you make your mockup like this. Thank you for watching. Like the video, subscribe. You can share to others also so they learn, and we all be able to use it to our own good. Thank you for watching.